Hello, hi, good morning. It is 7:15. That's pretty early. I don't really know what to do, what to film content-wise today, so I'm just going to film what I'm doing, basically. And I'm going to keep a tab on the cost of everything I'm doing, because it does cost a lot more when I'm in Cebu. Reason being, I've got to pay for my accommodation, obviously. I can buy food in and cook it, but let's face it, that's not going to happen. So I'm eating out 3 times a day. So yeah, I'm just going to run through the costs of everything. I'll go through the proper breakdown of everything at the end of the video, but I've just started my day. I'm going to head out and have some breakfast in a bit. I'm going to get to the gym as well. That's going to cost. But the cost of this accommodation, which is one large-ish studio room. I've got my bed there, nice big TV there, desk area, little kitchen. So I have got everything I need. Obviously my bathroom's over there. So this room cost me 7,500 pesos for 3 nights. So it's £32 a night, which ain't too bad. And I'm probably going to be spending around 20 quid today on food. So about 50 quid a day you can live on. That doesn't include grabs getting to and from everywhere. However, nowhere fucking opens before 10. So if you have plenty, you can, doesn't matter what time you wake up, how early you start your day, you can't start your day until 10. Which is slightly inconvenient because I've got to check out at 12. But have a breakfast, come back, pack up, leave, probably have some lunch, check into the new hotel, which is kind of annoying because I wanted to stay here. I do like it here, but I've got to move because availability around Cebu at the minute is quite scarce, with it being a festival this weekend. So even some hotel rooms I noticed were probably about 3,000-4,000 a night. They're up to like 7,000-8,000 a night now, just because of the availability. So I'll see you at breakfast. Good morning. I'm having a walk because Grab dropped me off from the gym to the mall at 9:30, and as we know, nothing opens till 10. So I'm literally 10 minutes of walk away from my room where I'm staying. So I'm gonna get there, have a quick wee, get my camera because I'm using my phone, and then back to the mall for some brekkie. Basically, it's 12, so I've not had my breakfast. I've had a little cake, but when I come back to the room at like 10, I thought, what's the point in going out to come back in just to go straight back out again? And plus, I can't check into the new hotel until 2 o'clock, so I've got 2 hours. We've got 2 hours to kill. So I've spent the best part of 25 minutes trying to find this new Aero shop to get a hat. Only to find this temporarily moved, so it's shut. So I've got to find somewhere else. Hello. Oh, I've just checked in. Not seen the room yet. It is a cheaper room, so fingers crossed. Okay. Oh, hello. Just a dead fly. Oh, we've got the kitchen. Put a card in there. Got a fridge. Got an aircon. A little table in there. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Don't know if you can see, but you've got the white sheets and the walls are really grubby. Or someone's had dirty handprints on the walls. I don't know why you'd have handprints on the walls so close to your bed. You can tell, can't you? Bathroom check. Yeah, there's a bathroom. Not too bad. Got a shower. Got the shower. Got this bit of space here. Not really too sure what that is for, but it will do. It will do. Whatever. I might be in the wrong mall, but I got a cracking ice cream. Nutella. 230, which was expensive for here for an ice cream. 230 is about £2.80 or something. Or you've got this security working all the shops. One there, one there. They get paid about 500 pesos a day, so this is half a day's wage, which is on an ice cream, which is pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna get a grab, to the Seaside Mall, and I'm gonna eat this before it melts. Yo. Just gone 7. I'm pretty much done for the day now. I've been to the gym, I've moved into my new room, I've eaten. That's pretty much all I've had planned today. It's just like having a day off work but in a different place, potting around, you know, looking around at stuff. Although the majority of it is in malls. I wanted to go watch like a show or something, or in live music, or maybe I thought there might be some boxing or something, some local sports, but there's just nothing really. Everything's based on the festival that's kind of going on this weekend, which is huge. It's huge. I've never done anything like it. And there's, I think, 2 songs. You have Christmas carols for Christmas. Well, this has got festival songs. I think there's 2 of them, and every single shop played at least one of these 2 songs. And it's kind of weird because, you know, sometimes you get a song stuck in your head, but you sing along to it. You don't know all the lyrics. Well, I don't know any of these lyrics. I don't know what any of the words mean, so it's just noise, but it's in my head anyway. I haven't planned this bit out, but I need to do what I said I was going to do and go through all the costs that I've spent today. I haven't ordered my last meal yet, my dinner, but I know exactly what I'm going to have because I had the same, not last night, but the night before, and that was quite nice. So let me go through all this. So here's the damage of today. I'll start from the start. I went to the shop I walked to the shop, so I saved a bit of money there, to buy a Gatorade, Mogu Mogu, little bits of coconut in them, and a Cobra. Cobra is just a cheap energy drink. That was 143 pesos. Bear in mind, so yeah, 143. And I went to the shop next door to it, had a donut and 2 little bread rolls for 87 pesos. From there, I took a grab to the gym. Jess is pinging me. The gym was 200 pesos, which ain't bad. And then from there, I went straight to the mall. That was 186 pesos. I had breakfast there, 400 pesos with a 100 peso tip. I don't usually give tips for things like that. It's just, I kind of felt obliged to tip sometimes because they're always so like, "Oh, sir, this, blah, 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 sir." You just think, oh, okay, you know, I get it, but whatever. I bought my hat, as I say, that was 2,395, but I'm not going to include that because it's just a one-off. And I went and checked into the hotel. I took a grab to the SM Mall, but that was the wrong one. I was just trying to kill time at this point, but I took a grab to the SM Mall. That was 275. I didn't need to spend that, but I did. And whilst I was there, I bought an ice cream for 230. So just by going to the wrong mall, I spent 505 pesos that I didn't really need to spend. And so I took a grab from there to the correct mall, which is 607 pesos, which is a lot, but it was nearly an hour to get there. So Doesn't matter. And there I had my dinners at Sizzlers, 320 pesos. That was a pork steak, that was quite nice. And from there I took a grab back home, and when I got home I ordered some shopping to be delivered. That was 547, which brings us to a horrific total of 3,631 pesos, which is £46.55, including the rate of this hotel, which is about, I think it's a 22, so we've got 48, 49, 59, 69 pounds. So I've spent, just with this stuff, I've spent 70 quid. However, there are some stuff that I didn't need. So from that 3631, I didn't need to go to the wrong mall. I didn't need to buy ice cream. I didn't need to tip that guy, so there's 605 pesos off. Probably didn't need the donuts. There's about 700 pesos. Yeah, that's about it. So I could have brought that down to about 2.7, but it is what it is. I'm on holiday. That is the main thing with being in the city. Like, if you want to go anywhere, grab, and then you got to get back, another grab. Sometimes you'll be lucky to even get a grab because of the time of day it is. Rush hour isn't one hour here, it's like 4 hours. But typically you can select what type of vehicle comes to pick you up, and I tend to find that even though there are fewer 6-seater cars available, there's less demand for them because people just want to carry themselves around it. Then very rarely do you get a large group of people together, and it is more expensive, so obviously there's less demand for them then. But sometimes if I'm waiting for ages and I know it's going to be a while, like perhaps up to an hour of me waiting, I don't mind getting the 6-seater because it might be 20% on top, roughly. It's worth it because at least you're not hanging around, and it's not that cheap. Like, I'm talking pounds. It might be another 100 pesos, which is like £1.20. It's nothing really. Oh shit, I didn't include the last meal. The last meal has 360 pesos. So 4,000 pesos I spent today, give or take a few centavos. As I say, it's about 50 quid plus the room, 70 odd quid. You don't need to spend that much here. I did look online at Agoda, and I saw, because I need to be coming back to Cebu when I head back to England anyway, so in roughly a month's time, I had a look at some of the rooms, and there's like a posh room version of this. It's not that hard to be posh, you just got to dust it, I suppose. And you know, look bigger, you got a big double bed and everything like that. And that was 800 pesos for next month. That was for a week. Oh, sorry, no, I think it was less. It was about 4,000 pesos for the week, if I remember correctly, which is the price of one of these normal rooms for 2 nights. It just goes to show, because it's the time of the year, like with this massive fiesta going on, everything's more expensive because they know the demand's going to be there for it, so they do it. But business is business, I suppose, is what it is. It's still, you know, for foreigners that come over, it is still cheap. It is 20-something quid. You can't get anything for 20 quid in England. You look, you get a meal deal for 20 quid in England nowadays. So I can't really complain. That being said, I do need to budget better. I have been spending a bit more money than I usually would this past week, but it's been on hotel stays, boats. I've got a few big payments coming out soon, which I'm not looking forward to, but it is what it is. I won't let it ruin my day. Anyway, that's it for this video. I tried to make something boring slightly less boring. I don't know if I've succeeded, probably not, but I'll see you in the next one.